Hey guys, Roxabox90 here with a not spoiler video because I've gotten people asking me to talk about the new Elspeth that has been put out on Facebook and that has been claimed to be the spoiled Elspeth. But I'm going to give my opinion right up flat before we even look at the card, which is that I think, in my opinion, it is a fake card for a number of reasons. So let's go down and take a look at it. Okay, so here we are, Elspeth Ascended. Before we even look at anything about the card itself, notice how blurry this image is. You can't clearly read any numbers. It's very difficult. The artist could be real, but it's the fact that you can't read any numbers already makes it a little suspicious. The fact that it's so blurry, why would a card be so blurry? Usually when cards have been this blurry, it's because they're not the final or real card. So the fact that it's so blurry already puts me on guard. If it was crystal clear, it'd be a little more believable just glancing at it. But anyway, what is the card itself? 1 and 2 white, so 3 cost Planeswalker. Remember, we're thinking like Jace Beleren, or anywhere from Jace Beleren to Liliana the Veil. So 3, actually more like, yeah, it's like a Liliana the Veil, Jace Beleren cost. They have the set symbol here. So this set symbol mirrors the comic set symbol, and in fact, this is what we think is going to be the set symbol, or something like it, because they showed it on some of the pre-release cards and stuff. They've shown this symbol before, and so it makes it more likely that this is the actual set symbol. So clearly someone put some thought into it if they included that, and that makes sense. Of course, she'd be mythic, so that works too. 3 for 4 loyalty already puts on guard because you had a card like Ojani Goldmane that we just had that was like this, and the prior Elspeths have cost more mana. So the fact that she's 3 mana, we just had Ojani printed in M14, already makes it a little bit. You think they'd have 2 Planeswalkers with this mana cost and this loyalty? I'm thinking that's highly unlikely. Fine. So far, those are my issues with it. Let's look at the actual card and see what it does. It's +1, target permanent, any permanent, you control gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. So that's pretty insane. That's utterly ridiculous. For 1 point, you can just +1 to make her protection from the color of your choice. While it does not make her invincible, obviously not, it's a very, very powerful way of protecting her. Especially in the fairly multicolor format we have now, since many things are multicolor. Just having 1 color can make her invincible to most of your opponent's stuff, or make one of your creatures almost invincible. And if there's something you want to keep alive, and the removal spells tend to be running 1 color, or 2 colors, then you can pretty much lock down the removal. So for a +1, that's pretty darn powerful, and it does protect itself. I think it's in some ways even more powerful than Vraska's plus ability, which makes me a little concerned that it's too powerful. But that's a believable ability, and it's white, so it fits the color pie that way, although it doesn't really connect to any of the prior Elspeths in the past, but I guess she's more on her, I don't know. It doesn't really connect to any of the prior Elspeths we've seen, which also makes me a little doubtful of it. -2. It's basically Oblation. The owner of target non-land permanent shuffles it to the library and then draws 2 cards. You can do this to yourself. You can do it to save Elspeth. You can do it to any of your permanents. You can do it to your opponent's permanents. It's a huge form of removal, and it acts as another form of both protection and of removal. It doesn't fit the prior Elspeths in the past, and if they want to do their own thing, it's a very powerful ability for 2 because you start with 4 loyalty. You're able to do this twice in a row, which is Liliana the Veil-esque, but the fact that it's target non-land permanent, Liliana the Veil forces the player to sack a creature, which means they have options, and it's not overtly broken because it's just creatures. This card, this -2, you get to choose what they're putting away, and it's anything but a land. I think that's just too powerful for a -2 like this. I would think it would have to be -3 in order that you couldn't do it more than once. I think that's just too powerful for a Planeswalker, especially a 3-cost Planeswalker. And -7 is you get a 6/6 Spirit, creature token with flying, lifelink, and protection from all colors, which it's fine. It could be an ultimate, could not. I don't know why she would do that, because it's not very Elspeth-like, but that's fine. So overall, I think she's just too powerful for a 3 drop. The fact that she mirrors Ajani in cost and loyalty makes it unlikely that she'd be printed. The blurry camera, the lazy cut hood and spear, and the fact that we really can't read everything makes it pretty much a guaranteed fake, in my opinion. So sorry it took a little long to talk about it, but this is the sort of things I think about when I look at spoilers like this. I try to get you guys the real spoilers, what's actually going to be printed, and tell you what's not, and I'm pretty sure this is not going to be real. Let me know your thoughts about this below in the comments section as well. Check out my channel sponsors in the description of the video. And as always, Box to Box of 90 signing out. I'll see you guys next time.